Your dream job as a kid.
To drive a tractor.
Biggest risk you've ever taken.
Early days at the LHIN when I challenged the board about some of the strategic priorities that were emerging before I got there.
Your superpower.
Relationship building.
Your weakness or your kryptonite.
The pace of change is sometimes so slow that it really frustrates me and it brings me down into my core zone, which is where I need results.
Your wildest aspiration.
It's an organ piece, the Vidor, Toccata, and Fugue, number 5. It's a hugely complex piece of music. To be able to play it front to back would be an aspiration.
Your biggest fear.
That my son could develop some mental health issues. Thankfully, he's 26, has done really well, but I've always been just panicked about his health and mental health.
Rule follower or rule breaker?
Sort of down the middle. I think rules are important for some things, but I think we need to challenge status quo for sure.
Introvert, ambivert, or extrovert?
My Myers-Briggs says I'm an ENTJ, an extrovert, but truly I think I'm an introvert. And when you look at my personalysis, I spend a lot of time with people during the week, being in front of people. On the weekend, I need to recharge. So I be quiet, I like gardening, I like being outdoors. That leads me more on, I'd say, on the introverted side, but I've learned how to be more looking like someone who's extroverted.
Your favorite holiday destination?
Turks and Caicos.
Can you touch your toes without bending your knees?
Yes.
Describe yourself in 3 words.
I'm a relationship builder. I guess that's 4.
One book everyone should read.
7 Habits of Highly Effective People.
If you have a billboard with anything on it, what will it be?
I have little tips that I've pulled from different places and arranged from everything from the 10 do's and don'ts for dealing with Alzheimer's to pictures of people and family members that have inspired me.
Dinner with one person dead or alive, who would it be?
A musician, probably an organist. Midor would be an interesting one. He could tell me how to play the toccata.
Best advice you ever got?
Be empathetic in everything you're doing, including the relationship thing. You can always put yourself in someone else's shoes. That usually helps you build those relationships.
Biggest challenge leaders are facing today?
Combination of inspiring their teams to deliver their services in a high quality way, especially as we are working in a remote environment largely, but not obviously in acute care and service delivery organizations that are actually out there in the face of true and present danger, and how to keep them inspired to do that at a time of pandemic, and to keep them doing it for such a unsustainable long period of time.
Now I'm going to call out a word and you describe what each word means to you in 1 sentence. Leadership.
The ability to bring people along, to help people to deliver on specific outcomes in a way that is humane, I guess.
Management.
Is more of the tactical process of getting from here to there and delivering on a project management as a good example.
Dreams.
The vision of the future you're trying to create and be focused on that in everything, basically.
Values.
The how you get to that vision of the future.
Retirement.
Probably never will happen. I will likely always be involved in some way.
Health.
Mental, physical, emotional, spiritual wellness.
Technology.
A key enabler.
Money.
A means to an end.
COVID.
Good riddance.
Legacy.
That people will reflect on my time in healthcare and think that I did a good job.